There we go. Having food. In Nakano. Having food! Mmm. Delicious! I like those quests because I'm a chef, so I can talk about food. Sushi, Italian, French. Oh, sushi. Why not? Because Nokia. It's casual and it's cheap. Yeah. You talk like a student. You literally talk like a student. Why are you asking me? Why are you bothering me? Just vanish. Evaporate. Stop existing. The family restaurant in Shinjuku. Shinjuku. So let's head to Shinjuku. Thank you. Convenient teleporter. Why aren't you always with me? Gentle teleporter. But well, of course it's the apocalypse demand. I mean, look around. Huh? This is the world we're currently in. And the only thing my Digimon, or Nokia's Digimon, are doing is craving for human food. Maybe I should... There. Sweet smell. Okay, let's have a look. Of course! It's about food. Yuko's always about food. How about the hamburger? Not a hamburger, it's the hamburger. Hamburger? Yeah. Cheap, delicious, popular and basic. This is partially true. Because they are expensive burger. Every burger is delicious though. They are popular, but they are not basic. Because actually a burger is quite a complicated dish. Of course, steak! It's expensive and high class. Oh, the Chateaubriand. Chateaubriand is beefsteak. Nice, nice cut. Me too. Nokia is paying. Hashed meat and shrimp pillow. Sounds basic. Ah, omu rice. Omu rice. Ooh, very traditional. It's simple, so it's a good test for this. Well, I have to admit that omu rice, or rice omelette, omu rice is incredibly delicious. Omu rice is so good because, well, it's a refined rice dish coated with egg. So it's quite complex. Although it's obviously a simple dish, it's a complex dish in combining flavors and herbs and spices. And all of this is coated with egg. And I had it once, I made it myself at home. And in Japan, they put ketchup on top. It's a common trope, for example, in maid cafes. This is a dish served in cafes as well. And then the maid or a neko girl or the waitress comes at your table with the tube of ketchup. And she writes something on your omurice. Or she paints something, and often there's blessing for good health, or just itadakimasu for eating. Some waitresses draw heart or other stuff like a panda, cute panda face, and it's entertaining. This is the main reason why they do this. But the ketchup actually is an elemental part of the omurice, because the fruity tomato flavor with the spices and the flavors of the ketchup harmonizes between the egg and the rice. And this, I had it without ketchup at home. I ate half of the omurice without ketchup, and the other half I ate with ketchup. And the ketchup is quite necessary. It is, because without the ketchup, it's a little bit fatty on the tongue. You know, you have this coat of fat on your tongue from the searing and from the sautéing of the rice. So it's kind of fatty on the tongue, but the ketchup helps to balance it out. It's something from a family restaurant. The firmness of the egg is perfect for a traditional restaurant. Yeah, this is not that difficult to achieve, but well, it's more difficult. It's more difficult that it is sautéed and cooked evenly. You know, that you are coating the rice in egg, and it's important that there are no holes in the egg, and the whole coat needs to be cooked through the same, because you don't want to have a gobbly egg, which is not done. You need a well done egg for this. So it's not the firmness, it's the, well, it's kind of the firmness. This is delicious. Of course, it's omurice. I think that the taste of the ketchup base in the chicken rice might be too strong. Adding the ketchup in the rice itself is not good. No, it's not good, because you don't want to use an ingredient twice. You want to avoid this as much as possible. The flavor of the egg complements the flavor of the chicken rice beautifully. I had chicken rice as well. Yeah, there are recipes with beef and pork. Especially pork is delicious because it's glazed pork, which is very traditional in Japan. So yeah, omurice, delicious. It is. Stuffed and broke. Yeah, well, please pay me beforehand in future, okay? My money. I need more. Well, they outplayed you. Those are your arguments. A pork cutlet. It's quite the thing I talked earlier with the pork. It's reasonably cheap. Well, a pork cutlet bowl is delicious as well. I never had it before directly. Where to go? Where is it? Is it in the same place? I forgot it. No. Did she say it's also here? I kinda skipped over it. No, I'm useless. I am useless. Please say it's here. hope it's here. Okay. Pork cutlet. Pork cutlet is a very interesting dish because it's a bowl, it's a don. So you have the bowl with rice and sauce. Oh, it's here, kind of fish. The pork fillet and a pork loin cutlet, and fried prawns, and sounds hefty. What would you suggest? Well, the pork cutlet bowl is really good, delicious, and it's a compact thing, you know. You have just this bowl with rice and pork cutlets above, with the gravy, which is sucked into the rice, and a little bit of topping above, and it's a compact dish. You know, it is an experience because well, it's all just in this single bowl, you know. And this makes a pork cutlet bowl really delicious. A light tender pork fillet would be good too. Yeah, pork is always great because it's, well, fat. But it's unhealthy. So whenever I have the choice, I avoid pork and use beef instead. Because the meat itself is healthier to your body because of the fat. The fat within pork is not that healthy for you. Nice loin cutlet with oil drizzled on top to bite into. Yes, she's referring to the crust of the cutlet. Yeah. It's quite well done. Of course, cooking with pork, always well done. This is really, really important for your own health, because you don't eat a pink or a medium rare pork. Never, ever put medium rare pork in your mouth. Never ever. This is especially critical if you're pregnant. If you are pregnant, because there are, you know, there are times I miss my vocabulary for the language. There are bacteria. I don't think there was all bacteria, but well, there are parts within the pork which die when they are cooked thoroughly. So a well done pork is absolutely safe, but a well done steak, a pork steak, contains stuff which can affect your body in a really, really negative way. And it even can kill your unborn child. And this is no joke. This is true. Especially for pregnant women. Never ever touch medium rare pork. Never ever. It's cooked to a light brown. Of course, browning, caramelization is always important. But it needs to be well done. It can be juicy though. This is literally it's even more difficult than beef. Pork is more difficult to prepare than beef. I'm going to put in more sauce. Where's the sauce? The right way to eat is to put the sauce on a separate dish in order to keep it crunchy. Interesting, but this is not a sauce, because if you use the sauce on a different plate, then and you dip your meat in the sauce, then it's not a sauce. A sauce is supposed to coat your dish. So, not in Western cuisine. In Western cuisine, you always pour the sauce on the plate itself, because you eat it in minutes. There's no time for the crust to get soggy. So no, this is not a deal. It's not a thing in Western cuisine. It is with side dishes, for example croquettes. They get soggy through sauce, but this is delicious. Full soaked, saucy croquette is delicious. It's heaven. Seeps into the batter, and I like how that changes the taste. Yeah. This is delicious. The loin cutlet is definitely the best. Yeah. The flavor pouring out of the fatty portion of the cutlet is absolutely amazing. Well, fat is the striking word in the sentence, yeah? I even say to me, no! Obviously not! It's about food. It's a bit of an emergency. No! 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 Be gone! Be gone! You are paying with your body. Well, she is a thought, so... Is this an act? Well, there's Yuko. Yuko is pretty loaded on money, so we are safe. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Yuko, I love you. This is a life philosophy. It's an awful thing to miss a meal. It's a life philosophy. And well, she is loaded with money, so just eliminate them. But don't forget you have to pay me, Nokia. This is the case, you know. She can. She's one hungry less. What are they? Black holes? The magic word. The magic word. The dessert place. Well, it might be a surprise, but desserts are my specialty. They are my forte. So okay, a dessert place. Wherever this is. Just walking around the edges of the map. But those quests, although they are the same quests that I don't have to fight, they are entertaining, you know. At least for me. Or on the other hand, you can just mash through, so. I always have room for desserts. From dessert, for dessert. Of course, Yuko, this peach is for you. This peach is for you, Yuko. Delicious. New title for the stream. Watching bearded man eating peaches. Live. Well, I try to understand what Nokia is telling me, but I can't really comprehend. I do know the meaning of the words she's using, but I don't really. Nokia, just. You are not Ask. God didn't create you. Jelly-filled wafers. Jelly-filled wafers? Wafers? Wait, I think you would pronounce it wafers. Look good. Jelly-filled wafers are incredibly delicious. Sweet dessert salad. I don't know what this is. I don't know what a sweet dessert salad is. The shiratame dumplings, pitsumame, shiroku soup, sensai soup, and tokodoren. I don't know what this is. I know what dumplings are. I know Japanese dumplings as well. They are also quite delicious. The other ones? Just one hungry girl. And she's loaded. Okay, show me. Nothing? No, I'm disappointing. Disappointing! Ah. I'm sad. I wanted to analyze the dessert. You eat like a machine. Well, if you pay the bill, I'm always accompanying you. Always. Always. Yeah, this is the second part of the two-part quest. The first was the last one of the food stalls around here, the Nakano Broadway. And I told you that it was Yuko who sent the quest. And now we have the revelation that she was I want to say the person who's pulling the strings. I don't know how to say it correctly, but I think you can say she pulled the strings. Mind of the Enigma. And villainous cinematic heads. I am a little bit worried about this quest. But I will take it and have a look, see if I'm strong enough. Because I think I lost to this quest before. Broadway 3rd floor. I think I lost to this before. So I'm a little bit worried. 3rd floor, I take the escalator. It's quite fast. Oh, well, okay, sure, why not? Oh, I don't want to talk! Again, I think I remember this quest and I'm... yeah. Yeah, this is a quest where there are Digimon who look like villains. Needs to be put to justice. Because they look like villains. So, yeah. I don't mind, actually, because it's a nice quest. We have a dungeon with new items. And we can loot, which means good. We can train. A little bit of training session here. But we need every experience points we can get. Problem is, our two Digimon are fairly far away from our Maestamon, because we need a little bit more attack. Much more attack would be more suitable. So yeah, but well, whatever. Every level up is progress. So we just continue fighting, you know? Just continue fighting. Shogu Gekimon, or? Gekomon, Shogu Gekomon. Those are cool. They look nice and funny. I like them. Show me the goods. Give me the XP, those sweet XP. I could... You know what? I will... Digimon. organized. I will take my Platinum Numemon for the training, and I don't have? I want to visit Mirai beforehand because I want to digivolve our Kurama, so that the training is a little bit more fruitful. So hello there, Mirai. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, digivolve, and there is the party, and there is Kurama. There is the going to level. Yeah. Good. There we have our Greymon. We could digivolve it into the... But we cannot digivolve this guy. Attack of 90. 10 levels. Well, whatever. Now this is a little bit far away. This is not possible. This is a little bit harsh conditions to digivolve. Attack of 120, and we have an attack of 74. Yeah, but whatever. The other ones here. I need you and this, which is not possible at the moment. Which is not possible at the moment. And our Tiger Westpon. So cool. Okay, so well, we done did it. Not the things I hoped to achieve, but well, whatever. Whatever. So, now let's train a little bit. Let's train a little bit while we are crawling through this dungeon. Our two angels should be fine with the enemies here. They are not that strong. I hope. I don't think I have wall crack. Well, oh, I do have wall crack 4. Well, thank you. Shogugekimon, nice. Cool boy, and that boy. It's all over. All this good XP. Nice. Okay, wall crack. I still want Kowloon 5, so... A boost banana. Boost bananas, those are important. Those are important. Because eventually I need some stats. Oh, and we are already there. That was faster than anticipated. Which is not good. Not good at all, because I am a little bit worried about the battle. Because I remember this quest as fairly difficult, you know? I remember it as fairly difficult. So I'm a little bit worried, but well, whatever. Worried. Hey, I can tell a story in the meantime. I had my listening, a part of a listening speaking exam last Thursday, and I did good. I did good. My professor praised me that I improved my fluency in talking English, which is fairly good now. So I am fluent in speaking. And the ribbon is also pretty acceptable, which is nice. And this is literally just because I started streaming in English. Because I started streaming in English, my fluency went through the roof, which is great. The sole problem I still have with English is that I'm pronouncing the vowels. The vowels A and O, I pronounce them not English enough. So some sounds I produce are not right. And some words I mispronounce. So I need to work on this. But well, my fluency went up, so this is progress. And again, I am scared, so I'm saving right now, because this might not end well. I mean, I have a data Digimon, I have a two virus Digimon. So my Rosemon, which is technically my strongest Digimon, is not really of use there, so Okay, let's have a look. Hello there, you cool Digimon. Black Wargreymon is such a cool Digimon. So cool. Hello there. Hey, what are you doing? Yeah, I did know that they are fighting us. Starting off with a heal. This is not good. This is not good at all. There's the right mind hurt. Okay. Crusher. We can see on our Rosemon how strong they are. Okay, Celestial Arrow just crushing the Meotismon might be a good way to start this off. You start with damaging all of them. I should have stopped recording. But well. I will stop now because I'm an ass. I'm a dick. So, for the YouTubers, I'm sorry. But I have to cut this because, yeah, you know, 40 minutes episode and I would kill my time frame because I have to finish at least at 10 PM. So, sorry YouTube.